Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sunless Sea. That's what the game is called. Right, so as you can see, I'm back on board Cecil. Stuff has happened. I've done things again. Not necessarily good things, but nothing that actually, has any real consequences for the game. I did a bunch of playing off camera again, and it's been a while since I did that, and, So I'm gonna try to reconstruct as best I can what happened. Well, first of all, after last episode, I tried with the Blemigan a couple more times in at the Gantpole, and nothing else happened there. So no idea what that's all about. I guess it's just I don't know why it checks for the successful propagation there. I guess some sort of condition must be met first before you can actually propagate them there, and then I don't know. Still figuring out what's up with these Blemigans, I guess. So I ended up reloading, and I actually picked that other option at the Calenate, not the free trophy to Outlandish Artifact conversion, but the other one with that person. I don't know if there was a name given for that guy. We now are out of hunting trophies. Yeah, so I ended up using my remaining hunting trophy in exchange for an artifact. It also cost me a Z-story and a supply, but whatever. Plus, we are now on a quest, so that started a quest. In all honesty, I should have just done that on camera because it was. It's a new quest. It feels like that's the kind of thing that I should record. Not that it was particularly exciting or anything, and I think I got some sort of item to remind me. Let's see. Misk. Oh, I think it's actually. Hold on. I think it's actually under. Is it objectives? It was. Oh, memoirs. Right, memoirs. Yeah, for some reason it's listed here. Glory's Bones, right? That's Glory's Bones was mentioned, where you could pick the option to have that the trophy converted. And basically, the Scrimshaw Chronicler. Okay, so we learn the guy's name there. Has asked you to seek the tale of the Glory's death. The Glory being the Calenate inhabitants' name for that giant turtle that they're living on, or I guess they're just living on its shell, right? It's the turtle itself is long dead, and he basically wants to know how it died. So, how did the Glory meet its end? The Scrimshaw Chronicler told you that the tale can be found on History Speech. That's the hint that we get, I guess, on History Speech. And I have no idea. I mean, I just don't know. Histories. I mean, there is that place dedicated to history, but that's underwater. So that can't really be it. There are obviously tons of beaches. I mean, the one thing that immediately comes to mind when I hear beach is whatchamacallit, this place, Estival. But obviously a beach doesn't have to be, bright and sunny and beautiful. There are obviously a bunch of islands with beaches, technically, where you can do beachcombing and whatnot. There is a whole coastline, and who knows what could possibly be meant by, History Speech. Was it that? Even? Anyway, so, we have that now. It's just an additional quest. I think he will convert more artifacts for us, or create more artifacts for us if we want it. But we also always have the one free conversion, basically. But it was a good thing to do that once, just to be on this quest now, I suppose, if I ever happen to stumble upon the correct place and, meet whatever conditions I might need to meet there. I also wanted to remind myself what I actually needed to do for my main quest, because I was trying to remember ambition. And yeah, I just couldn't remember exactly where we were. I mean, we're still working with Isory and or the Pirate King. Have we met the Pirate King? We have his attention now, so I guess that happened at one point. It's been so long though. I guess I'll just have to revisit the Isle of Cats at some point. Not on this trip. I'm gonna focus on getting back to London and Vanderbilt specifically, of course, before doing anything else. But yeah, I think maybe I'll on my next big expedition after I'm done, wrapping up current things. I suppose the current trip, which involves going, well, as I said, mostly to Vanderbilt, Wither and Wither Codex Undercrow, and then back to London. And from there, I might just go down the coast. Well, probably not all the way down the coast, but uncover a few things here, go back to Isle of Cats, Port Carnelian, and then maybe along the southern coast. That seems like it could be useful. Well, it absolutely will be useful. But yeah, I'll definitely revisit there and get reminded what we need to do. I guess I could look up the quest line and see, find out where we were and what I might. What my current objective might be on that, but it's fine. For now, we have other things, plenty of other things to take care of. Now, okay, so that was basically one thing. I did the the thing off camera in the Kelnate, and I kind of wish I had just saved there and not insisted on making the trip back to Port Cecil to resume from here, as I said. But it is what it is, and it was just a bit of dialogue that we missed, basically. So. What I did after that was I had this idea, or I was looking at where I was going to be going, and no, actually, okay, right, now I remember. Sorry, this is going to take a while, isn't it? Yeah, well, it's already taking a while. So I looked at possible other sources for this blue scintillate, right? Because it turned out to be super good, and I would like to keep it. However, we are gonna give it away as a quest item. Turn it in as a quest item in Vanderbilt, at which point we're not gonna have it anymore. Now we could acquire another one. Obviously, I could go back to the Mangrove College and do the same thing. That is where we got it first, right? Or am I crazy? No, I think that's where I got it. God, I'm already second guessing myself. No, right. I mean, it's extremely rare, extremely random, of course, and it's going to take a bunch of reloading, but at least if I go in with a few more candles, which I can easily do, a bunch of candles and not such limited inventory and whatnot, it's not going to be that bad. It's just a matter of time. I can get another one. So I guess if all else fails, I could do that. But I was interested, I was just curious to see, and I looked at the wiki, and it actually gives a surprising number of different ways to acquire blue scintillate, or rather, well, yeah, it gives a few possible ways to acquire it. So it's good to know that I can. I don't remember all of them. I don't know if I looked at all of them in detail, because I'm still trying to avoid spoilers. But I know of one place for sure, and it's not it's not a unique item. You can acquire more, so that's good. However, the wiki does mention somewhere that I guess under possible uses for the scintillate, that you could use it to fulfill the quest requirement for the guy in Vanderbilt, but there is a generally easier to come by item which is the Apocyon chess piece, which is mentioned in Port Cecil, I think, somewhere. It's definitely been mentioned somehow. And apparently you get that, I guess that is a bit of a spoiler, but you get that as your ultimate reward, or at least part of the reward for fulfilling all of the principal's requests. Like, as in bringing them, the Monstrous Tooth, which we have done, I guess, or could do, the Eolith, and whatever other items. The thing is, at least one of those items is a fluke core, right? Which requires killing a fluke, as far as I can tell. Or Lorn Fluke, and those things seem horrible. Right, there was this one near the Kelnate that kind of tried to fight. No, I didn't really try to fight it. It just seemed absolutely horrible. Of course, at the time I was one hit away from death, so that wasn't really happening. But yeah, with its weird, super high range, super long range attack that seems completely unavoidable, and yeah, it just seems like a really bad time trying to hunt that thing. So I don't know. I question the wiki's opinion, in terms of that being an easier to acquire source of apocyan, basically. So yeah, I don't know about that. But in looking that up, right, in basically, in seeing that I was trying to. I was looking at the other items that the principal was asking for, and trying to figure out which ones or how difficult they would be to acquire. And one of the things is obviously hard metal, right? So that would be at station 3, where we want to where we'd want to deliver a long box. And I thought, for some reason, I was absolutely convinced that I had seen on one of my many kills of this war trimaran that's usually around the wreck of the Miko somewhere. I want to say that on one of those kills I actually got a long box, and I decided not to keep it because I didn't think it was worth it. Because I didn't want to spare the cargo space, and I didn't have any immediate use for it, or at least I didn't think so at the time. But yeah, I was convinced that I had seen that drop. Honestly, the more I think about it, and now that several days have passed, I'm really not so sure if I'm not confusing it with something else. I know I got in fact, that happened on camera even. I got the Tomb Colonist, right? And they do share that same icon. Maybe that's what has me confused. The thing is, though, that the wiki, again, the wiki says that the War Trimaran does, or technically that event that you get when you loot the War Trimaran has a chance to give you a long box. But that's one of these super rare outcomes. Also, I'm not sure I fully understand how these things work, like the unprepossessing masses that you get from monsters and the whatever cargo loot crates that you get from I guess enemy ships. I don't think every one of those masses or crates or whatever cargoes can potentially give you the best rewards. Like, it depends on the specific enemy that dropped it, which is the maximum tier of loot, I guess, that you can get. And I think this War Trimaran only gives you up to a value of 30 out of a maximum 50, and the long box is, I think, close to 50. So, yeah, if I understand that correctly, if I read the wiki correctly, it shouldn't even be possible for it to drop it, for this specific enemy to drop it. So I'm not sure. I was absolutely convinced that I had seen it drop, and that's why, off camera, originally off camera, I started killing this thing. I went back down to the other room from here, saved there, and I just went ahead and killed this thing over and over and over and over and over again, and I never got what I wanted. And it also turned out that my initial estimate of the ships spawning about 50% of the time was extremely optimistic, because it definitely felt like, or it didn't just feel like, much closer to like maybe 20% or so. So more often than not, there were like 3 or 4 trips or reloads, I guess, where I didn't even see the thing, even after looking around a bit. So that was annoying and just very time consuming, and I literally did this for hours. Not in one sitting, but I spent hours killing this thing over and over. And and I filmed part of it, most of it without any commentary, planning to release it as a kind of a bonus episode, bonus in heavy quotation marks, because, I didn't think it was particularly entertaining. It certainly wasn't for me. But I figured I'd have you participate in the pain. You're welcome. But I ended up scrapping it because I thought I was gonna, completely sunk cost fallacy the whole thing, and I was determined to keep going until I eventually get it. But even after several hours, I didn't get it, and I did eventually give up. So that was a huge, colossal waste of time and effort, and yeah, I just ended up scrapping the entire thing. That's what happened. I didn't even need to tell you about that, I suppose, but I did, and yeah. And now, with a couple days later, I'm really not entirely sure anymore if I really saw that long box drop in the first place. The more I think about it, the less sure I am, and, you know, whatever. It would have been super convenient is the thing, because I'm planning on stopping by Station 3, right? So we could have just literally exchanged the long box for some hard metal. And the thing is, it turns out that a long box is actually kind of difficult to come by. I thought, you know, I acquired one once, or even more than one. I think I gave one to my doctor. My doctor, the Claydor Air, exactly. How could I forget her name? And I definitely brought one all the way to the, you know, to that weird chapel on at Station 3. But when I looked up how to acquire them, the only really reliable way I could find was, or the only guaranteed way, I suppose, is all the way at Irem, and it's not even cheap. I think it costs a bunch of secrets or something. So I could do it, but it's mostly just very out of the way. So, you know, I had good reason to try and you know, even go to some lengths to try to acquire one another way. But yeah, I ended up giving up on it. So that was a huge waste in every possible way. And now, speaking of waste, we're at almost 17 minutes of recording, and I've just been sitting here and telling you boring stories. I'm sorry about that. So, yeah, I guess we're just gonna go. It's a similar thing with this albino moray. This thing. Whoa! What the hell is that movement? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just dead now. Cool. This thing, or the unprepossessing mass that it drops, has a chance to, well, give you a Tomb Colonist, not a Longbox. A Longbox is not even in the possible list of loot. An Outlandish artifact technically is, even though now we don't specifically need one anymore. But again, I think this type of enemy specifically can only gives you unprepossessing masses with a value of up to 30 or so, and that means that and that list also includes up to 50 possible values, with the higher ones, the higher numbers, representing better rewards. And thus, yeah, I don't know what the best kind of loot is that you can get from this from the albino moray specifically. It's nothing too amazing, but yeah. Anyway, okay, Terran 24. I could have sworn that was higher, but obviously it's not. I don't know if I've ever killed this big thing. I wonder if I can do that. Anyway, Demo Island. What was this all about? Iron and Misery... Iron and Misery Company Funging Station. Oof. INM has a funger operation here, felling giant Bolagus shrooms for building materials. Harvesting Kirali for its medicinal properties. It's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable Factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd go mad. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? Tea with the Factor. Interesting. I don't remember doing that here. Doing something here that required me to have the Poissonnier on board. We can do this because we are currently on the quest for... Well, it actually has a bunch of different steps. Yeah, okay. We are currently on the step where we need Zoop and Muter Salt. Right, we don't need to be specifically on that step, though, of the quest. Accept a volunteer. Oh, interesting. Put a Blemican? Put a Blemican ashore. Provide a respite from mushrooms. With 2 strange catches. Okay, and we need something awaits you as well. A surprising number of options here. Gather supplies? Okay. That's kind of scary. Well, I guess we can always compile a port report, such as it is. Record what you can. Yeah, because I don't remember this one, and it's, you know, seems kind of special. We'll do this. An interlude. You sit on the veranda of the factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle. An expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. But the factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the Gant Pole, where monsters swarm. Well, we've just very recently been there. About the seductions of the principles of coral, we've much more recently been there. The infestation at Featherhaven, we've never been there, I don't think. He also has a load of Bolegus frond carted aboard your ship. Oh yeah? A bunch, huh? Lost 2 terror, gained 2 fragments, gained 1 supply. Okay. Not the worst, I suppose. I mean, we can use the supplies. And more importantly, we can hold them. Okay, he waves away your thanks. I've eaten so much of the stuff, I fear that I might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leans confidentially towards you. It happens, you know. But one does have to eat rather a lot of it first. That's reassuring. I wonder if I could have done something more productive here, but I guess it's fine. We will buy a unit of fuel for sure. And I guess I'm gonna... Put a Blamigan ashore, though it's far from hospitable. I mean, it's a mushroomy place, so it would seem like a suitable environment for one of these little guys. Just the fact that there is no, propagation check makes me wonder. A kind of homecoming. The Blemigan propels itself into a springing leap. Up to a Bolegus trunk, around into the thickets. It whistles as it goes, and deeper in the fungal jungle, a whistling rises in response. There are already Blemigans here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that didn't seem to really do anything for me, though. I just lost it. Kind of homecoming. Kind of homecoming. Okay, and while we were trying stuff here, unlucky, gain 5 terror, cool. Unlucky, 5 terror. Fortunate, 1 supplied. Gained 2 terror, though. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's just not do this. Let's not do any of those things. Well, neither of these things, specifically. We have done the shopping, so... yeah, I guess we're good to go. No point in stopping by Station 3, because... I mean, I definitely don't have anything... yeah, without any long boxes, there's no point, right? I mean, I suppose I could stop by Isle of Cats. It's really not that far out of the way. At least to remind myself. If we go in a straight line, I might be able to do it. We can definitely be a little bit conservative with fuel here, and, you know... what is this place, actually? The Phosgene... Bleaks? Could there possibly be something useful down here? I really should not go exploring and map uncovering now on my extremely limited supplies. Okay. Also, this didn't really do anything for me. Cool. I mean, no discovery or anything. I suppose the name was already on the map, so no fragments for that one. Oh well. Reef of Roses, Rosegate. That was the cigar shop. Are we still looking? Oh, actually, I'm not sure. Are we still looking for the assistant or apprentice or whoever it was? I want to say that we might have seen him somewhere. Maybe sent him back or something. So, oh. Alcius class Corvette. I don't know, I feel kind of... Oh, no. Oh, you did not kill me. Well, in that case... My friend... He shot a bit early there, but... That's fine. You're fast. You're a nimble one. Definitely more nimble than that war trimaran that I've been getting a lot of practice fighting. Stop wiggling. Don't like it when you wiggle, you jerk. Wow, okay, I wasn't... Yeah. He can turn so fast. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. And it's kind of what I deserve, I suppose, but I definitely could have defeated him too. Okay. Yeah, why don't we just go in a bit of a... more of a straight line. Yeah, maybe try to go for... head for Rosegate. And Isle of Cats. And then Iron Republic. I mean, I was gonna go to the to the Iron Republic anyway, and you know, it's really a minimal detour. Oh, wait, you're a different one. Can I make you lose track of me? Nah. You're gonna shoot. Yeah. I mean, it's only 4 damage. Also, that was a 2-shot, of course, yeah. Well. It was silly taking damage there. Loot and Scuttle. Lean Pickings. Cache of Curiosities, that's the one. Stout Crate. Crate of Fuel. Yeah, I mean, fair. Kinda paid for itself. Well, except for the damage, which, of course, now puts me in absolute one-shot territory from literally any enemy. But oh well. Right. Oh, there's an... Yep, there's that other ship. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely one shot away from death now. So... Oh? Well, 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 my friend. Oh, don't turn so quickly. I don't like it. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on, don't... Yeah, we can keep going like this. One more shot. Don't do anything weird. Okay. That was exciting. Investigate the wreckage or leave the wreckage? No way. Captain Quake, over here, port side. Oh. Oh, what? That's her. Oh. Okay, well... didn't even think, I guess you can just spawn in a bunch of different places. It's just that she kept so reliably, so consistently spawning near... Where was it? That one place? Well, okay. I'll take it, I suppose. A measure of professional assistance. You could just fish her out again, but she said it herself. The last time you crossed paths, she'd hate to have spread the word that you've gone soft, huh? Salvage the cargo instead. I mean, would she actually hate it? Would that ruin our whatever kind of weird relationship that we have currently? Surely not, right? Come on. Technically a rescue. A lifeboat? Oh dear, no. Whatever would people say. The pirate poet glares up at you as the lifebuoy hits the water, but she grabs it regardless. Your message is received. And her look makes it quite clear that for this, there will be a reckoning. Oh god. The half-glimpsed smirk as she turns away, though, suggests that it is a challenge she is already looking forward to. Okay. You have forged a rivalry with the pirate poet. Yay. Okay. Well, we have done that. Right, we have to go around this thing. I'm really not sure that we can do anything here. Oh boy. Oh, what? No way. Did she literally respawn immediately? Also, there's a freaking bounce shark. I don't like those things. Can I please... Oh. Obstruction. Okay, good. Yeah, the thing is just stupid. Don't... Whatever it was you wanted to do, don't do it. Okay. At least we can save here kind of tentatively. I mean, we're gonna make it somewhere safe on what fuel and supplies we have, so it's fine. Just see, though. Witness a reunion. Ah, the crotchety tobacconist bends over the shop counter, annotating a large sheet of paper. He glances up at the docked apprentice. Okay, so we did... Maybe... Did we even have it on board? Have him on board? I don't remember. Okay, also... Maybe it's just a thing with underwater ports and blemigans, that these have the propagation variable. Huh. Okay, anyway, we can do something here. So, I was not completely misremembering. We had met the apprentice somewhere. I don't remember where exactly, but yeah, I had something in the back of my mind like that. Alright, so this trip has already, or this episode I suppose, has already not been a complete failure, apart from the first, 17 minutes of, well, really, that should have not, at the very least, I could have just skipped that entire section and it would have been fine, you know. Nothing important would have been lost. At the very least, I could have tried cutting it down somehow, but, you know, I just like to ramble. Anyway, yes, we want to manually save. We'll just save over this one, whatever. Witness a reunion. There we go. He glances up at the dogged apprentice and bites down on his cigar. His face is blackened with soot. Last batch blew up on me. Welcome back. Okay. A man's hope. The crotchety tobacconist reaches across the counter to shake your hand. Our patron has forsaken us. He's only interested in his project to the south. He left my apprentice to starve, and he hasn't arranged a delivery of the materials I require. I've run out of rubies to try to convince him otherwise, which makes your intervention all the more propitious. Propitious? He puffs a great ring of smoke into the air above your head. It takes several moments for the halo to disperse. My lady, we're on the verge of a tremendous breakthrough. I'm about to create something beautiful, something noble. A cigar which will burn underwater. A cigar which will burn underwater. I think I've finally found the right mixture. That would require magnesia, I guess? Or magnesia? Magnesium? No, wait. That's one of those elements that's called something else in English, is it? Well, whatever the metal is that burns underwater. That's, I don't know. There might be other chemicals that do that, but whatever. Right. I think I finally found the right mixture. He taps the sheet on his counter. It is covered in incomprehensible scrawling, equations beyond the mathematical. 3 flavors, something robust, something bitter, and something luscious. Once I have them, I can finally complete it. Okay. You won't wait forever. Uh-oh. Impatience, huh? Is that... Do I need to worry about this? Every second of every minute, hour, day, week, month, year is an agony to him. Huh. Well, sorry about that, but, I mean, he's asking me for a favor, right? So he better be patient. Or else screw him, I guess. Cultivating a robust flavor, the taste of kettle steam to sustain. Kettle steam? I mean, we have a kettle on our ship, right? We're a steamship. Can we help him with that right away? Cultivating a bitter flavor, the taste of mild coffee. Cultivating a luscious flavor, the taste of a stale pastry. I mean, coffee... There are coffee beans that are more or less easily acquired. The other things, I'm not so sure. The crotchety tobacconist would like you to aid in the creation of his underwater cigar. Huh, sure. With your help, it might come true. No more than 10. So can we do anything? Wait. I didn't actually click on it, did I? There we go. Continue. Oh, hi there. The crotchety tobacconist mutters to himself while fussing with his notes. Occasionally he glances over his shoulder to the stairs running up one side of his shop. They ascend to a room marked workshop. Okay. Laboring for the robust flavor, the crotchety tobacconist glowers at the rumbling crate. The rumbling crate? We'll need to shift the bloody thing up the stairs. Help us get it up there, won't you? I guess? But, Stoking inspiration for the luscious flavor, the crotchety tobacconist is polishing an already gleaming case. The flavor must be something that'll make knees weak and hearts flutter. Okay, also 100% on this one. However, oh, we need... Interesting. So this one doesn't require anything. This one requires romantic literature. And this one requires an unread log, which I haven't seen anywhere yet. Okay, fair enough. Well, we can take a look at this then. Maybe this is going to give us an idea of how the others are going to go. One labored step at a time, the three of you carry the crate up the stairs. The apprentice takes heavy breaths. The tobacconist swears so often you're uncertain if he breathes at all. Eventually, you make it into the workshop and chain the cargo into the corner. You unfinished bastard, the tobacconist huffs, stretching his back. We got you now. Okay. Oh, wait. Extracting the robust flavor. Ah, okay, so we just had to do a prerequisite step for that one. And we need 2 ambiguous eoliths. Interesting. Well, one of those we'll need eventually to give to the Principal of Coral, I suppose, if we ever want to finish that quest line. I mean, if the Apocine chess piece is all we get for that, or really the big reward for that quest, then that does not seem that amazing. But, you know, if possible, I would still like to finish it eventually. But I think these eoliths aren't actually that hard to come by. They're not considered that valuable by the game anyway. Okay, anyway. At least we're gonna succeed 100% with all of these once we have the actual items. I should probably take notes about these because I don't think these are gonna be noted in my journal at all. Well, they might not be anyway. So I'll just write down that I need these items here, just in case. Alright, well, perhaps not now. Sample, take pamphlet. We have done that before. Well, we have made some progress here. So let's just save again before trying this. Ooh, okay. Okay, so this actually did something. Huh. The Blemmigan wriggles excitedly. Tendrils flick in and out as if it is tasting the air of Rosegate. Abruptly, it scurries beneath an ostentatious display case and vanishes. Okay, so at least I was right, and the game is going to tell me immediately if something actually did happen. So we still have 2 of these. 1 propagation Blemmigans abroad. Okay. Graciously transported Blemmigans to this many islands. Huh. You've sown Blemmigans in Rosegate. Hopefully they don't mind smoke. And now that has happened. Huh. I mean, again, do I want that? Is that gonna have some sort of negative consequences on this place eventually? Or are we good? Ooh, okay. We have a Hunter's Eye that we could sell for 100 here. Interesting. Ottershroom Sporule. Sporule? That's worth a lot. Hard metal ingot. I wish I had one of these. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I'm just quickly gonna look up if this is useful for anything that that I'm interested in, or if I can just sell this for an extra 100 while we're here. I don't remember if I didn't have this the last time I was here, or if I already sold one. I feel like I might have. Or if I already looked it up once and decided that it wasn't worth selling it, but well, let me just remind myself, I guess. Okay, so apparently selling it here for 100 or using it for the Curator's Quest in Vanderbilt are the only 2 uses for this item. And I don't remember this at all, but I mean, I do remember that I acquired this at least twice. And, well, currently we only have one, so I guess it makes sense that I've got one up at the, what's it called? The Avid Horizon, where we took it out of the ice. And it would make sense if we used it. Yeah, so wait. Yeah. Here we go. Violent, Gant, Apocyan, and Cosmogon. Okay, so apparently it was for one of the colors, Pelican, which I had completely forgotten about, but yeah, we've already done that one. Okay, so in other words, we have no more use for another Hunter's Eye, and we can just sell it. Nice. It's not a lot, but you know, it's something. Okay, also, we can absolutely get some more fuel. Well, that's all the fuel we can hold, but since we cannot get any supplies here, might as well fill up. We're gonna use it anyway. Plus, it's the standard price, so, you know, no real reason not to. Okay, cool. Also, actually, speaking of the quest for Vanderbite, one thing that did occur to me but that I had forgotten about for a while, I guess for the last couple of episodes, is that we actually have the Irigo thing. So this is, of course, the reward that we picked up at the heart of the Citadel, right? That's where we got that one. And this is gonna fulfill the Irigo requirement. In other words, I think we have our Scintillate for the Apocyan. We have that shell thing, the star shell, yes, for Cosmogon. It doesn't mention it here, but that's definitely what that is, Cosmogon. We have something Gant. Oh no, wait, was that the Gant thing? Yeah, Cosmogon was something else. I think this is Cosmogon, right? Maybe. Yeah, anyway, one of those. Right, then this is the Star Shell. I think we have the Violent Ink, and we have the Skull for Irigo. So we actually have all the items. The only unfortunate part is that it's going to cost us our Blue Scintillate, at least temporarily, but, you know, I'm going to acquire a new one if I can at all, so that's fine. But yeah, that's nice. Nice to remember that we already have the item. We've had it for a while. Right, okay, that's just one of those things I meant to mention. I think I haven't actually talked about it. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I meant to, or actually did talk about during that, you know, several hour-long recording that I did and ended up scrapping, so. Anyway, let's save over this again and make a little bit more progress. Why don't we? Actually, that being said, I mean, if the Pirate Poet is, if it's actually the Pirate Poet, well, of course, she might just be gone now. Oh, can I abort? No, actually, it's fine. I don't want to fight this thing. Get me out of here. She spawned up here, over here. Hello? Is it you? It sure seems to be you. Don't. Oh, no, come on. You don't see me. You saw me. It's fine. Yeah. You know what? Let me just pause recording and defeat her yet again. Surely, eventually. I mean, so far we've been seeing new events every single time, right? So we're not at the end of whatever this weird quest line is. I doubt the next step is going to be the final one, but you know, making any kind of progress on that seems like a good thing, I suppose. So let me just do that. Assuming she's gonna spawn here again, and yeah, I'll report whatever result we get. Well, that was quick and relatively easy, but no, okay, it is her. Okay, once again, you are the victor. And abandoning is not even an option this time. Right? There were definitely 3 options last time. Rescue her ourselves, even though she asked us not to, but, you know, that was only for our, you know, kind of for our rivalry, I guess, that she was insisting on creating. We could have... we always had the option to send an officer instead. But I really wonder what kind of difference this makes. Anyway, let's keep doing this. Once again, the familiar dance. Words are no longer needed. The pirate poet blows? Bows her head, acknowledges your victory. Next time, though, a slight smile adds, do not expect her to go so easy on you. Okay, 200 echoes. Oh, we get a cache of curiosities as well, plus fuel, plus supplies. Maybe this is just what it is now. I don't know if we got these kinds of physical rewards on previous victories. Definitely not on the most recent one. But maybe from now on, we can just keep defeating her for this kind of stuff. We got 1 extra fuel. Okay, that's fine. We can do without that. Wait, we got 2 fuel? Why did this only gives the cache only gave us 1 extra fuel? Why does this only pop up now? It's fine. Huh. Okay. Well, there's Isle of Cats, of course, the other place I wanted to visit. Definitely skipping Visage for now. Don't really have any particular business there. Wait, the hole is not even... Okay, what's going on? Why did I have to throw stuff away? We're at 38 now. Okay, I guess I just used 1 supply. And we used up 1 supply and one fuel since then, even though not a lot of time has passed at all. Royal prerogatives. I've been singing your praises to Leopold. Right. Iceberg's eyes warm at the name. You could almost envy the Pirate King, almost. Make a mime of thoughtfulness, though each word they say is carefully measured. But when one meets a king, one needs exactly the right sort of gift. It's only polite. Maybe I just didn't have a port story last time? We have to do this, right? I mean, I'm not declining for now. I just want to save. This feels important. I wonder though, why didn't I just spend a minute out at sea last time to advance this further? Surely this option was there before. Huh. An occurrence, okay. Fetch me someone who has very recently been up to the surface. Leopold rather fancy surface memories, you know. Maybe you don't, but it is true nonetheless. Rather fancy surface memories, you know. Well, maybe you don't, but it's true nonetheless. Your patron dismisses you with the advice that the Cumean Canal is the likeliest place to source such a particular gift. I mean, I have memories of the surface, I think. We were seeking a gift for the Pirate King. Discuss the well-traveled notary's memories. Wait, what? Your quest has led you here. You need to know what the notary knew. About Nida, about the Presbyterate, about the secret of immortality. Okay. I have absolutely no memory of the exact steps that led us here. I'm so sorry. This feels like forever ago. Compile a port report. Put a Blemmingen ashore. Okay. This place has a propagation check. So I definitely did see these in a bunch of different places, not just underwater ports. Okay. I mean, we can do this, so... Wait, didn't I... Okay, so some earlier step, but was it the most recent one? Required me to take a shipment of red honey, smuggle it into London, and give it to the scholar, right? And I had the option to just sell it for profit and basically betray Isery's trust, or not do the obviously stupid thing. And obviously I decided to you know, go along with his plan and deliver the item as agreed. And maybe we just never came back here. I guess it's possible? Maybe I just never returned after that. Or something, I don't know. The cat's chiefest claw meets you in their suit with a distracted air and a raised eyebrow. You raise the matter of the well-traveled notary's memories. Isory taps clawed finger rings on the stem of a wineglass. The sound is silvery and sharp. I see someone's been talking. I'm reluctant. The notary only has a taste or two left in him. I was saving them for myself. This NIDA business. Fascinating. Sure, accept the largesse. But we've achieved so much together, haven't we? Very well. For you and only you. What is this all about? The flight from NIDA. Isoray removes a jar from a teak cabinet and a spoon of tarnished silver from a drawer. They set them on the desk before you. You scrape out the dregs of crimson honey, barely a spoonful. You lick it clean and the memories take you. You remember panic, disaster, disassociated fragments of a wild flight, heat, intolerable heat. You stumbled and the gemmed flagstones burned your hands. You regained your feet. Behind you came the host of hyenas, fresh from the city of caution, laughing as they slew. Through the broken Persimmon gate, still littered with corpses, the basalt walls at your back, now black against the blazing shoulder of the mountain, and now it blazed, and how it blazed, bright as the sun's skin. Only your goggles of smoked glass kept your eyes from boiling. You remember the desperate journey back down the Scarlet River, on living polythremy ships that grieved for those left behind. A man leans on the rail, black shirt, a church dog collar. Church dog collar? No, a church dog collar. Your employer, Lytton. He turns to look at you, and he's bereft. Off the port side, a ship expires from grief and sinks into the red, red waters. The memories falter. You return to the Isle of Cats. Isory's there, reading. Ah, you're back. Interesting, no? Someone tried to steal the presbyterorate's immortality. I'd say they were bold, but they failed, which makes them stupid. Still, they got close. Lytton. It is a name you've heard before. It belongs to a certain fierce philanthropist who resides in Port Carnelian. Okay. Well, that's... yeah. I mean, obviously we did not advance the storyline last time, so the only reason I can think of why we didn't is that we just haven't returned here ever since advancing the story elsewhere. Huh. But what was that about the gift for the Pirate King? I suppose our own memories of the surface don't count? Or maybe we don't have any, actually. I guess it's possible. No, we have visions of the surface, but maybe those are not what he's looking for. But I guess we can always go to the Cumian Canal. It's literally on the way that I'm planning to take from here, so sure. We can buy fuel and supplies here. I mean, honestly, fuel is looking alright. I'm gonna get supplies, though. And really, these are gonna be fine. I'm gonna go for 2 supplies. And I guess we're heading down to Port Carnelian. Even though I wasn't planning to do that now, but, you know, it's only a minor detour again, and, you know, supplies look fine for now. And it's going to allow us to advance our main quest, and that seems useful. You know, it's obviously, it doesn't take a lot of effort to do that now, and it might send us, you know, to another place that is, yeah, obviously, might be convenient to go to on our next larger expedition. So obviously, yeah, it makes sense to do this step now, or rather next time, I suppose. Looking at the timer here, yeah. So well, I mean, we made some progress after all, so that makes me feel a little bit better about all that wasted time near the beginning. Once again, sorry about that. And yeah, well, especially we made some progress in pretty unexpected ways, I guess, because I really wasn't even planning to go here. But in hindsight, I'm glad that I did. So yeah, Port Carnelian, Iron Republic, Cumian Canal. Depending on what we get there, if we get something there, I guess we might even head back to the Isle of Cats to advance the questline even further. If we do get a gift for the Pirate King, you know, we might as well, I suppose. And then finally head back up to London and Vanderbilt. I might actually just sail past London if my fuel and supplies allow it, just to get Vanderbilt and everything else out of the way first before returning to London to do, all of the things, the lots and lots of things that we're going to be able to do there. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Obviously, it's not going to go anything like what I envision or plan, but, it's fine. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.